Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Genesis Moss, and I like to make things using 3D printing, some design tools, and a little creativity. Today, we're going to dive into Lightboxes, and I'm going to show you guys the exact process that I use to make phenomenal looking Lightboxes that will wow your friends and family. Okay, so the first step is to find an image. You can go on Google, search something you like. It can be a photo, a character, something you've drawn yourself, whatever it is. If you like it, you can make it an image. What I do suggest is find an image that is 4 colors or less, because if you only have one AMS, you can only use 4 colors anyway, unless you want to do some tricks with the system and make it take a lot longer to print. So in here, what I've actually done is I've made a couple of Lightboxes where I've taken screenshots from the anime series Cowboy Bebop, and because they're from the intro, because they're those really stark colors, they're actually only 2 to 4 color Lightboxes. 4 that I've made are Faye, Jet, Spike, and then I've made another Spike where he's lighting his cigarette. Faye and Jet have 3 colors, the main Spike has 2 colors, and then the final Spike has 4 colors. And I'm going to show you guys how we make it right here on Maker World. So let's take a look. Okay, so once you've got your image, head over to Maker Lab and open up the Lightbox Maker tool. Okay, so once you're in the Lightbox Maker tool, just click Browse Files and select your image. From here, you can adjust the size of your image and how you want your Lightbox to look. As you can see, I'm cropping the image. Once the cropping is done, you can then select how many colors you want your Lightbox to be. For me, I selected 4 colors because I have 1 AMS. After you click Next, you can begin to scale the image to the size you want the Lightbox to be based off the type of printer you want to print it on. Once that's done, you can have a 3D preview made of how your Lightbox will look once it's illuminated. Now it's time to bring this into the slicer. At this point, I keep things pretty simple. I just slice it like any other multicolor 3D print, and I send it to my printer. Okay, now that everything is printed, it's time for assembly. So our first step is diffusion, and we're going to show you how to do that right now. On the back plate of the print, I apply aluminum tape. This does 2 things. It reflects the light forward, and it helps diffuse the light evenly across the entire Lightbox. This step makes a huge difference in how clean and even the final glow looks. The next step is I take an LED strip, cut it to length, and install it in the Lightbox. Make sure you're only cutting on the marked cut points on the strip, which is marked by 4 little copper pads. Once it's in place, I test the lights to make sure everything powers on and lights up evenly before sealing anything up. Okay, now this is a pro tip that makes a big difference, but it's a small little addition. I add a little bit of blue painter's tape on the inside edges of the Lightbox. This creates just enough friction to hold the print snugly in place. No glue, no permanent mounting, just a clean, secure fit that's easy to take apart later if needed. And with that, the Lightbox is finished. You can see how the layers pop. The light is evenly diffused, and the image really comes to life once it's powered on. If you enjoyed this build and learned something new, hit that like button, guys, please. It really helps the channel. And if you want more projects like this, including 3D printing tips, shop organization, and creative builds, make sure you're subscribed. And let me know in the comments what image you guys would like to turn into a Lightbox. I'd love to see the creative ideas you guys all have. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.